A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's gonna know what hit it after tonight. For over a decade, WWE fans...
Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
I know Vontavious Porter calls himself SmackDown's MVP, but I don't see it.
Hey, cut him some slack. He is from SmackDown, after all. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except for I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the deal.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
He's a great singles competitor, but tag team action is where he really shines.
Not to take away from the Hardys' multiple tag team title reigns, but Jeff has also enjoyed great solo success as a European, hardcore, and intercontinental champion.
Why do you always have to ruin a perfectly good argument by bringing facts into it? It's like he read his opponent's mind.
You're not going to get him with that one. He countered that and made it look easy.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job. No! No! How can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision. He's going up, but what's he gonna do when he gets there?
Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can,
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament? He calls himself SmackDown's MVP. But I think Vontavious Porter is all matter.
Come on, give the devil his due. We haven't seen much of him, but he doesn't look half bad out there.
All I'm saying is if he's SmackDown's MVP, they're in serious trouble.
Well, I agree with that, but come on. This is SmackDown we're talking about. What do you expect? Looks like someone's heading for the high rent district.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
Looks like someone was playing a little possum there.
He's going for the cover, JR.
1, 2, 3.
Man, is there even going to be...
Houston, Texas is home to SmackDown action tonight. I'm Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and what a show we've got for you tonight.
Absolutely. After tonight, Houston's never going to know what hit it.
You got that right, partner. The Space City loves SmackDown, and the superstars are not going to let them down. Ugh. Great reversal. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to give them a bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
Whoa, there goes the referee. Might as well chuck the rule book out the window.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission.
He could get the pin right here. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they're going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next. Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars. He's got him covered.
1, 2.
The Undertaker's got an impressive history here in WWE, but you're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that? The dead man has proven himself time and time again.
Undertaker has earned his rep, no doubt about it, but you got to know when to call it a day.
Sit here and even imply that The Undertaker might...
Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going.
And neither does his opponent. Choke slam from hell!
Talk about super... He's 3 seconds away from victory.
1, 2, 3.
Seeing
and the granddaddy of sports entertainment, WrestleMania. One, two, three.
he did it. God, he did it on the grandest stage of them all. This moment will live forever.
This is what you want, isn't it? 80,000 screaming WWE fans chanting your name at WrestleMania. I can see it in your eyes. You think you've got that ruthless aggression. So now you're gonna have to prove it to me. And I'm giving you the opportunity of a lifetime, because this is where stars become superstars. And superstars become legends. And that's what I expect from you, to become a legend of this business. That's your responsibility, not mine. All I can do is give you the chance. It's up to you to make the impact. I want you to make it back here to the Showcase of the Immortals. To WrestleMania. You're gonna have to beat the best. The best from Raw and the best from SmackDown. And this year, I'm bringing back the Tribe of Extreme. The new breed will be on the leash. Because I'm bringing back ECW. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
So you want to be a championship contender, huh? Well, it's a relatively simple process. Go after the current contenders and beat them to earn a spot for yourself. The respect of your fellow super...
Welcome to SmackDown, where Judgment Day is only 6 weeks away. This is Michael Cole here with John Bradshaw Layfield at ringside, and we've got an interesting match in the making tonight.
That's right. And it's all about the most important thing in this business, respect.
And the respect of the fans in the locker room is something that any would-be #1 contender needs.
You got that right. And if you can't get them to give it to you, you've got to be able to take it.
And here we go with some more smack. And here's the super...
Listen.
He's established himself recently as a candidate, become the #1 contender for the championship.
Yeah, and if he loses...
Good evening, and welcome to SmackDown, coming to you tonight from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hot Atlanta's ready to go, and I'm just as fired up as this sellout crowd.
With good reason. You and I know both what's coming up, and these fans are definitely getting their money's worth tonight.
You feel like a jerk when someone counters you like that.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a...
There's the pin! Can his opponent kick out?
2.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience. These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's going for the cover.
Gregory Helms is the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history.
Whoa, hold on there. I think you're confusing him with me, and I don't even know how that's... Uh-oh, you know what's coming next.
Tombstone pile driver. How many superstars have fallen victim to that over the years? He's going for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
Seeing a match like this,
Well, what do you have to say about that?
I've got to admit, that didn't go exactly the way I thought it would.
Do you think this might open up the #1 contender field at all?
I don't think one match will make much of a difference either way.
You might be right. It takes a sustained effort to earn your spot.
It sure does. There isn't much room for a flash in the pan at the top.
With Judgment Day still more than a month away, things are heating up here on SmackDown. This is Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and John, I'm really looking forward to that big tag team match tonight.
It's going to be a war, that's for sure. None of these guys can stand each other.
There certainly does seem to be a mutual lack of respect between the two teams.
And if you don't have respect, you don't have anything in this business.
I see a lot of... We've heard the rumors about how this...
My name is Finley.
It seems like
I love...
Watch it. He reversed it. Whoa. There goes the referee. Might as well chuck the rule book out the window.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission.
He slipped out of that one. Batista's had a lot of success so far, but that's because most of his opponents let him psych them out.
If you're not intimidated at the sight of a heavily muscled 6.5-foot animal like Batista, you better have your head examined.
He could get the pin right here.
I don't use the word evil lightly, but that's what comes to mind when I see the delight Mark Henry takes in destroying his fellow superstars.
Evil, just a word that losers like you use to describe people who will do whatever it takes to win. I think Henry would take that as a compliment.
There's no questioning Finley's toughness or that mean streak that runs straight through him. He can be downright sadistic to his opponents.
Yeah, Belfast. Pretty tough town, isn't it?
That's an understatement. Belfast makes parts unknown look like Disneyland.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well, and having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you.
What a counter that was!
Half of The Undertaker's style is about getting inside his opponent's head. If you can keep your cool in the ring with him, you got a chance.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man. You can't forget about that.
Of course you can't. The man's a legend. That's why I didn't bother mentioning it.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar. He wasted no time going for that pin.
1, 2.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me.
My God, would you look at that. Talk about a crimson mask.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
Unfortunate? What are you talking about? This is great. If you ask me, Batista's best days were back when he was Triple H's lackey.
Batista was impressive as a member of Evolution, but it wasn't until he left them that he earned the first of several World Heavyweight Championship victories.
It looks like he's decided to finish off his opponent.
And what a way to do it. Tombstone Piledriver. Oh, man. These WWE fans are fired up.
They sure are. And he could pin his opponent right here.
1, 2, 3.
These super...
Talk about a sore loser.
He's getting territorial. He doesn't like the idea of another challenger on his turf.
Well, like it or not, I don't think he has any intention of leaving.
It's too soon to tell. Anyone can have a good couple of weeks or a bad couple of weeks.
Well, I think all these superstars will have ample opportunity to prove themselves.
Absolutely. We've got a month between now and Judgment Day. Anything can happen.
We're 1 month away from Judgment Day, and you can feel the electricity in the air. I'm Michael Cole here with JBL for another week of SmackDown Sports Entertainment.
It's always intense when things get personal, and this is about as personal as it gets.
You said it. Disrespect, professional jealousy, an ambush against an ally.
Alleged ambush, Michael. And even if it's not true, these guys have plenty of reasons to tear each other apart.
There's still a cloud.
Listen.
He's made no secret of the fact that
Watch it. He reversed it.
He may get the 3 count right here. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you.
I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Dead Man, The Undertaker.
He could get the pin right here.
1, 2.
Gregory Helms used to enjoy tremendous fan support once upon a time, but he drove his fans away when his...
Here's the pin.
1, 2.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping it anytime soon. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover. This could be 3 right here.
1, 2.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks, but no. He's going for the pin. This could be
1,
it.
2, 3.
I hope
The sold-out crowd is on its feet tonight here in St. Louis, Missouri.
These fans are so excited, I'm having a hard time staying in my own seat myself.
I'm with you on that, partner. We've got a great show here tonight for these St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure that breaks his heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to give him a bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want. Looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride.
What a huge Batista bomb. That's not a ride you want to take twice. Here's the pin.
1,
You talk about raw power. You talk about intensity. Have you ever seen a superstar like Batista?
He's impressive, no question. But it's not like he's the biggest or the baddest guy to set foot in a WWE ring.
Well, you got to be pretty big and pretty bad to wear championship gold, and that's what Batista's done time after time.
Hey, anybody can have a few good nights. I think Batista's overrated, and I think we're going to see that here tonight.
If I was a gambling man, I'd take that bet. I don't mind admitting that I'm in awe of Batista, and I know I'm not the only one.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
His opponent might not have enough left to kick out.
2,
Orton's never backed down from a fight. His mouth might get him in trouble, but he's always ready for it.
Are we talking about the same Randy Orton? It seems like the only time he's willing to fight is when he gets to hit somebody from behind.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
This has been a great match.
Here's your winner, Batista.
There's less than a month to go until Judgment Day, and things haven't been dull here on SmackDown. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and if you thought last week's grudge match was intense, wait until you see tonight's.
Tonight, that wannabe #1 contender's got a chance to address that respect deficit he's got going on around here.
Not to mention a chance to avenge the alleged assault against his partner 2 weeks ago.
This is his night to put up or shut up. Let's see what he's got.
Now here's a... Kennedy! He's facing this...
Watch it. He reversed it.
I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Dead Man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long, and the Dead Man's been there for a long, long time.
That might be true, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom.
Mr. Kennedy's my kind of superstar. He'll tell you exactly what he thinks of you, and then he'll back it up in the ring.
He certainly isn't shy about sharing his opinions, that's for sure. But I, for one, could do without that enormous ego of his. Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth is and continue with the match?
Hey, don't get hot. He's just having a little fun here. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to.
Uh-oh. You know what's coming next.
Tombstone pile driver. How many superstars have fallen victim to that over the years?
He's 3 seconds away from victory. Oh, man, these WWE fans are fired up.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these super...
And it looks like he's bleeding. This is not going to help his chances.
That depends. Some guys go crazy on the side of their own blood and become almost unstoppable.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good strategy to me. I hope he ends this before he suffers a serious injury. He could pin his opponent right here.
1, 2, 3.
Even if you
This is getting good.
Are you serious? Those two will.
Shut up. Calvary's coming.
And not a moment too soon.
Stupid. How could he miss?
I think it's called skill. Oh my, now both of them are gone.
He just did him a huge favor.
And I'd be surprised if he didn't expect something in return. Two weeks remain on the road to Judgment Day. This is Michael Cole with John Bradshaw Layfield at ringside, and after what we saw last week, I can't wait for tonight's show.
You've got a bunch of superstars who all want to prove they deserve to be the #1 contender.
And Judgment Day is where they'll have their chance, but they've got to get there first.
And that's not
There's been a lot of speculation. You gotta wonder if tonight's SmackDown's going to bring down the house in Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside.
and I'm so fired up for tonight's show, I can't wait.
Neither can I, and I'm sure these Salt Lake fans can't either, so let's get this show on the road.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
Nice reversal.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying. He slipped out of that one. Uh-oh, you know what's coming next.
Tombstone pile driver. How many superstars have fallen victim to that over the years?
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it.
I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary
There it is, blood in the water. The end is near.
How can you sound so excited? These are human beings in the ring, for God's sake.
Correction, these are WWE superstars, and sometimes this is what it takes to win.
It looks like he's decided to finish off his opponent.
And what a way to do it. Tombstone pile driver.
Matt Hart. And here's the cover.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself. He's going for the pin. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
Yeah, the WWE fans aren't known for keeping their opinions to themselves.